Hello everyone, welcome back to this video series. Today we're gonna configure a VPN site-to-site between Checkpoint and Meraki. On the left-hand side we have a Checkpoint firewall with a Windows computer connected to it. On the right-hand side we have a Meraki firewall with a Mac computer behind it. And the objective of this lab is to configure the VPN tunnel between Checkpoint and Meraki, so the computers in the 10330/24 network can access the computers behind the Meraki firewall in the 192.168.128.0/24 network. So let's get started. Okay, I will start the configuration of this site-to-site tunnel by configuring Checkpoint first. To do that, I will have to connect to the Smart Console. And I'm connected to our Checkpoint gateway here. The name of the gateway is CP Richmond Hill with an IP address of 192.168.0.183. The first thing that I'm going to do is configure an interoperable device for the Meraki side of the tunnel. So I'm gonna give it a name. I will say Meraki router. IP address of that Meraki router will be 192.168.0.0.115. Okay, and let's see what else we need to configure here. Nothing else. Next step would be to create a network object for that, for the LAN behind the Meraki firewall. So I'm going to say new network, and I'll say Meraki network, Meraki internal network. Network address will be 192.168.128.128.0 with a net mask of 255.255.255.0. Okay. The next step will be to configure a VPN community. So I'll say new VPN community, and I will select mesh community. I'll give it a name, Meraki VPN community. And I will add the two gateways that will participate in this community, which is my Checkpoint firewall and the Meraki router object that I just created. In here, I have to define the VPN domains for each of these firewalls. So for the Checkpoint, I'm going to select the local LAN network. And for the Meraki side, I will say it is Meraki internal network, the network object that we just created. Next will be the encryption. In the encryption, I'm going to leave everything as default. Under share secret, I'm going to assign a share secret for this Meraki. The share secret will have to match on both sides. And the last thing that I'm going to do here is in the Advanced tab to disable NAT inside the VPN community. Okay. Checkpoint is recommending to use a longer string, but we're okay because this is a lab. Next step would be to create a security policy, a security rule. As you can see, I don't have any configuration here. I'm going to go and create a new rule above the cleanup rule, and I'm going to give it a name. The name will be Meraki VPN. For the source, I will select Meraki internal network and the local LAN. For destination, Meraki internal network and LAN. For VPN, I will right-click and specify the VPN community, which is Meraki VPN community. Services and applications, I will select any. If you like, you can select the services and ports that you want to allow. For this lab, we will allow all services. The action will be accept. We want to log this traffic, and we want to install this policy on the CP Richmond Hill gateway. So I have a bunch of changes here, as you can see in this session, 14 changes. So I'm going to publish and then install the policy. Okay, everything has been installed. Okay, the second part of this configuration is to go ahead and configure the Meraki side of the tunnel. We'll have to connect to our Meraki dashboard. This is my Meraki dashboard. As I can see here, I have a test computer, a Mac Mini computer with the IP address 192.168.128.50. I want this computer to communicate with the computers behind a checkpoint firewall. To configure VPN, we have to go to Security and SD-WAN under Configuration section, Site-to-Site VPN. In here, we don't have anything configured. Site-to-site VPN is off, so I'm going to select Hub Mesh. In the next section, VPN settings, I will select what networks behind the Meraki firewall I want to participate on this VPN tunnel. I will select only one network, this one, 192.168.128.0/24. Next, under this section, non-Meraki VPN peers, I will have to select add a peer. I'll give it a name. The name will be checkpoint. And an IK version, I'll select IK version 2, IK version 1. IPsec policies, these parameters will have to match what we have configured on the checkpoint side. So we have to change this encryption on phase 1 to AES 256. Also, this timers will have to match is 1440 for phase 1, and for phase 2 we had on the checkpoint side 3600. Okay, the rest of the parameters are matching the checkpoint side. So I'm going to say update public IP hostname. This will be the hostname of the checkpoint, the IP address of the checkpoint side, which is 192.168.0.183. Local ID and remote ID, we don't need that. private subnets. These are the private subnets on the checkpoint side. And we have a single subnet there, which is 10.3.3.0/24. And the port is the same one that we configured on the checkpoint side. Okay, so that's the Meraki side of the configuration. Let's click on Save Changes here. And yes. And the next step would be to validate the connectivity between the computers behind Checkpoint and Meraki. Okay, the final step in our configuration of the site-to-site VPN will be to validate the connectivity between the two sites. We have several options to check this connectivity. I would like to start by trying to connect from the Mac computer to the Windows computer via RDP. So I am on my Mac now, and I'm gonna try to connect to 10.3.3.0.30. And I'm connected there. So I was able to connect with RDP from the Meraki side to checkpoint side. I have an ongoing ping here. I can see I'm pinging from 10.3.3.0. I'm pinging 192.168.128.50, and sure enough, it works. So ping works, RDP works, and the tunnel is up and running. But there are a few other things that we can check. For instance, we can go to the Smart Console on the checkpoint side and check the logs. We should see the traffic being logged here. Let's refresh this screen. And I can see ICMP was decrypted. I can see RDP protocol being logged here. If we open one of these logs, let's see what the log says. It says the origin is the checkpoint in Richmond Hill. The blade that logged this was a VPN blade. The action was decrypt. The access rule was Meraki VPN, and we have all kind of details here. And we can see under description it says decrypted in the community Meraki VPN community, right? The source of the traffic was 128.50 and going to 10.3.3.30. If we look at the matching rules, we see the rule that accepted this traffic. So that is good. Next thing that we can check is to look at the VPN status under, let me open that again. That is under tunnel and user monitoring. This will open an external app, Checkpoint app, and it will take us to this screen. In this screen, we can see the IPsec VPN. There is one tunnel active. We can see the VPN status is okay. We can see encrypted traffic, all kind of data here. If we go to on the left pane, if we go to Tunnel Zone Community and select our community, which is Meraki VPN community, we can see the details about this VPN tunnel. Let me show more data here. I will hide things that we don't need right now. Okay, okay, okay. So everything is green, the tunnel is up. We can see here from CP Richmond Hill to Meraki router and CP Richmond Hill. Status is up. The community is Meraki VPN community. The peer IP on the Meraki side is 192.168.0.115, and my source IP is 183. So all looks good. I can double click on it and I can see these details. Another validation that we can do would be on the Meraki side. Let's open Meraki dashboard. And in here, if we go to security and SD-WAN, we have the option here, VPN status. This option is available only when VPN is configured. So I'm going to go to VPN status. And in here, I will go to non-Meraki peer. And as you can see, is green. Meraki peer is checkpoint, public IP 183, and this is the subnet advertised on the VPN tunnel by checkpoint. So all is green on the Meraki side as well. We can also validate from the checkpoint side to check the security associations in Clish. If we go here, we are here in Clish, connected to the Richmond Hill checkpoint. So the command to validate those parameters, the VPN security associations, is VPN TU, VPN2. And option number 1, list all security associations. So I'm going to say 1, and then I can see the Meraki router SA. If we go with option 2, which lists all IPsec SAs, we can see the IPsec SAs in there. So the VPN is up, the configuration is complete. I hope you found this video informative.